we'll get started. We'll get back into it. We've got to explore this mine we've just entered. Pretty cold in here, but we will light up a torch, or a few torches, because we don't actually have another source of light at the moment. But we've got plenty of matches. So. Speaking of, and we should pick up some coal in here, which is going to actually give us a decent amount of coal. Wool scarf, I don't think... Is that going to be better? This has taken a bit of damage now. And we'll hold on to everything. Boots. They're not actually better, they're heavier, so... Won't bother with them at the moment. Soda. Place to cook there if we so wish. Make sure we take our shoes and socks off as we go through the cave. There's another section ahead where you walk through the water, so might as well keep them off. From what I remember, I may be thinking of a different mine, but I think this is it. Yeah, you go to the right here. Only thing that's giving us warm at the moment, I think, is the torch. With our shoes and socks off. Plenty of coal. There is another fire barrel, so we don't need to light a fire there or anything. There's one by the bed, which will be much more useful to us. Try to avoid walking in the water too much, because it will make us freeze. And that's health ticking down every bit that we're walking in it. Right. That should be good, so put our shoes and socks back on. I'm quite wet because we were out in a blizzard, and nothing makes your clothes wet like a blizzard. I just realised I can't see chat. Although, yeah, I can dismiss that. There we go. Hello, Hex. Oh, you have faith in me. How rare. Actually, did you last time? I can't remember. And there it is. And the crampons as well. Do you know what? I always forget the crampons are here. They're kind of an afterthought. Take that. And the backpack. Boom. Extra 5 kilos. Which we're not at. We can't really use because... because we're tired. Well, tired, so I'm feeling generous. It's warped your mind.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Sure. We will light a fire. Not that we need it for the warmth, but it would be good to... I don't have many tinder plugs left. Yeah, let's go with the book. There's probably some other things we've got to cook up, and we were encumbered with fuel anyway, so I wouldn't be able to take this all back with me. But we've got the important stuff from here. Okay. I've got one pot and one can. What have I got in the way of things that need cooking? Some soups and things. We haven't got any way to open them, so we would be wasting... we would be wasting the contents. So we'll leave them for now. I want to eat these before they degrade too much. Although they're not at 25%, which is the next cut-off point anyway. Because we don't want to get ill. Uh... Sounds like the blizzard just ended. It could well have. I feel like we've had a lot of short blizzards recently. We could try and make a push back to Angler's Den. I could sleep for like a couple hours. Yeah, I think that may be a good idea. Because... yeah, I think I'm literally going to grab the water. We will have to scale down the mountain. Where's the torch gun that I had on the floor here? Actually, you know what? I'll just... you know, let's just forget about it. Take that, and then we'll cook maybe just an hour just to warm up. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'm going to sleep an hour to warm up. I think we're going to get hit by the next affliction soon, from what people have said. Hello, games. Oh, no, the blizzard started back up. Okay, it probably never went away and it just died down a little bit. In which case we're going to have to wait. No worries, Hex. Enjoy the lurk. Work goes well. Maybe that isn't... it might not be a full-blown blizzard now. I'll tell you what. Let's do another hour. This doesn't get back much health, which is not good, but it does mean we might be able to make it further along. Yeah, no, I think the blizzard had ended. Okay, just weigh down a little bit. I'm going to dump out a couple of these torches that aren't as good. And anything else I can shift. I ain't got much I can drop at the moment. What about our clothing? Is that... oh no, that is better. It's just because it was soaking wet. Okay, in which case let's drop that. We might as well put the crampons on. They will weigh less whilst we're wearing them, which is nice. Than if we just had them in our inventory. They also give a tiny bit of protection, but less sprint. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We'll grab a couple torches. And then we'll head on out of here. We've got a lot of coal now, so we've got the ability to warm up on demand, which is good. The main worry, obviously, is getting cold. So now being able to start a fire and get it nice and hot wherever is hopefully going to go a long way. I think we can find a bit more coal around here. Not sure. Right, so the plan is to goat down. I've never actually goated down here before, so we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping you can. Most places you can go down, so we'll find somewhere. If not, yeah. Then we'll have to have some caffeine items. Well, I say caffeine items. We've only got coffee. We'll have some coffee and we'll go from there. Right. Just in case. Do I actually care about? No. What you can do is just in case. Actually, I think I might have a sprain still, don't I? No. Oh no, because I slept. No, I wouldn't have slept for long enough. Yeah, just in case it's windy out here, you can drop your fire inside the cave to protect it. And then come back in and get it when you've checked that it's safe. But I don't really care if we lose this fire. Something I should have done is heat up teas before we left. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, that was really silly. Now, do we think we could go down this bit? Well, I don't have much of a choice now. How? I always love that, going off a ledge and being like, right, can I go down here? And then looking back up and being like, ah, yes, no, I can't get back up now. Important thing to remember when you're goating is just make sure, oh my god, that's really unlucky to get 2 sprains back to back like that. But hey. Make sure whatever you're looking at below you that you're landing on is sticking out. As long as it's sticking out, you're absolutely fine. Like that. We're fine, we're fine. Right, it's probably a good idea to stop and light a fire, even though we've only just left, but
It's so cold.
yeah, I think it would be a good idea. Now going down here, and the other thing is there can be a moose down here, I don't see one. Going down here, I wonder which bit it's best to go. I think it's just a wolf. We'll stop, we'll warm up. The cache is here, nice. Probably has nothing in it, but arguably worse than nothing. Right, let's warm up. I haven't got many ways to start a fire. Need to get more sticks. Just don't want to be too encumbered. Like, it's all well and good being like, I don't have a piece of tinder. Oh, do I just go for it? Maybe I'll just go for it. Alright, where could I go down? Somewhere like here? Yeah, this looks fine for the most part. In general, I also find it's a good idea if you go for a bit where you can see right down the very bottom, it keeps extending out, because then that means you've got lots of wiggle room as to where you can go to keep dropping down. There we go. It's a lovely picture, yeah. Not great for survival though, is it? Nice little Polaroid. Right, let's see if we can. Thought that was a rabbit then. See if we can make it to Angler's Den. Grab a few sticks because I need tinder. For some reason I don't have stuff for tinder. This is very remiss of me. Pictures will warm your heart, yeah. I'm not sure how well that does then in keeping me alive, but you know, at least I've got love in my heart, right? We will grab the birch bark teas. I don't think we'll leave Ash Canyon through the upper exit that goes to Timberwolf Mountain. Because we don't have a hacksaw. If I had a hacksaw, I think I'd go for it, because then we could do the summit. But without a hacksaw, you could go up there and just waste your time. I would like is one more piece of birch bark at least. I don't see any. Yeah, so I think we'll head back to the lower exit, which means we're missing out on a load of loot up this side. we go. There's a piece of birch bark. Well, I'll take more, but... Yeah, 100% should have done a tea. It would have taken the edge off here a lot. Because this is a pretty warm time of day. Although, given we're misery mode, this is... I think we've hit the cold limit now. I don't know that I do, to be honest, games. I think I just make it up as I go along. And say I'm doing things, when in reality I don't really know what I'm doing. But hey, people believe me, so I guess it works. I do wonder how on earth I've managed to get better at playing the harder difficulties. Because I remember when I first played this game and playing like Voyager, I'm making really stupid mistakes. But
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
I was younger then. Maybe as you get older, you just naturally get better at games. That's a lie. Nah. I do worry about giving out bad advice. But I tend to just go off of my own experiences. Because there's some... Like, and I said about maybe doing a video along these lines. But a lot of people who give advice about this game give, like, the same, like, standard advice. And a lot of the time it's really logical. And it's, like, macro decisions. Whereas I think a lot of people would benefit from hearing some of the micro decisions that, you know, dictate how a run goes. I don't know. Old equals better at games, yeah. It's us old fogies, you know. Pros. Alright, grab a couple more of those for the tinder plugs. Aurora tonight, question mark? Do I have Old Man's Beard? Yeah, I do. Right, Angler's Den right over there. Oh, look, we've even got a cattail. 2 cattails for our consideration. Right, now we've got an extra 10 kilos of carrot weight compared to when we first arrived here. Because we got the well fed whilst we were up in the caves. And we got the technical backpack. Oh god, I love Ash Canyon. Look at it. It's such a glorious region. It's my favourite region, like, just in general. Not necessarily to, like, loot or anything, or to live in. But just to be in. I really do like it. Right, finally, it's getting indoors. We've lost a load of health there. Could have lost less if I'd paid better attention. But c'est la vie. Let's try start a fire. If we have to use an extra match because this torch goes out, then whatever. We've got plenty of matches now. And I'm not living long enough term in misery that I need to worry about... oh, we got one last chance. That I need to worry about conserving them. I have a horrible feeling we're about to fail 360% in a row here.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
To be fair, it's not as bad as some other ones I've failed. Hey, we got away with it. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we'll drop off some of the heavier wood that doesn't give much fuel. Basically anything that's not coal. To warm up. We might have a little wander around here. Potentially. I would like to cook up some more teas and stuff. But let's warm up and let's craft game, thank you. Let's craft 2 sets of these. And get a couple of these. God, that's loud. Ash Canyon's so scary. It's scarier now there's Timberwolves in it, I'll give you that. too close to the fire. I just wanted to drop these on the floor. I was like, wait, what? I just wanted to shed a bit of weight. If we're potentially wandering around here. Let's do the water. It's decent enough time to use these thingies. Right. Grab fire from here. Ah, it was an aurora. See? Called it. Called it. Right, I was just going to have a little wander around to see if there are any cattails that I missed. Say tucked away over here. Mind you, it is really cold outside. We're basically dealing with day 50 interloper cold now. I didn't need to make those tinder plugs. Oh well. Yeah, day 50 interloper cold, but having like day 0 clothing. Okay, let's go back. We want to try and conserve as much condition as we can, so hanging out outside is not a good idea. Because we're not going to get all our condition back from sleeping tonight. Right.
I think I need to lay down.
Turn that into a stick. Okay. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of teas. We left some stuff behind at Timberwolf Mountain, I believe. But obviously, we'll have to go back for that. Sorry, camera film, you're not coming with me. Alright. I guess we'll pick up all the stuff that we're taking. Two sewing kits. Worth doing any repairs? Not really. Only want to repair high value clothing items. I mean, nothing here is high value. Oh dear. I mean, this is kind of high value. If they're kind of low, and then other stuff if it's really low, so it might actually break. I think I'm going to cook these teas so they're prepped.
Wouldn't kill me.
And we'll be doing big sleep tonight. Actually, I'll just cook one of these. Okay. I think we'll go with that. Yeah. And then in terms of eating, we're about to sleep, so I could eat some food that's lower quality. Just don't want to waste water, although we've got a lot of water, so eating some dry stuff isn't a terrible idea. Only a couple kilos over encumbered. Things haven't even got that many dry things to eat. Yeah, unless I start smashing stuff open. Yeah, I think we'll just mainly eat the cattail stalks. I will eat the risky things, though. I don't think there's going to be a better time to do it. Well, that's the end of the risky things. Okay, so I'm going to sleep 10 hours. Be nice if we had a tea to drink. go. Oh, we did have a tea we drank. Improved rest. That's what that was. It does sound like there's a blizzard outside. We've still only got one affliction, so we'll see how we go. Right, we're only a little bit encumbered. Not really much point reading, I don't think. Alright, we could read the cooking. Getting cooking up would be nice, but obviously I don't want to hang around here. If there's a blizzard, though, I have to hang around here, so... I guess we'll quickly double check. It's not just high wind. It is not just high wind. Look how much temperature that takes off, like, in one go. That's insane. Oh dear. Right, well, let's start by eating, because eating cattail stalks takes a long time. So I'll go with this to start with. What I really need is to get my hand on a knife, which obviously I'd have to make, or a can opener. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while yet. We've got a long walk ahead of us to leave Ash Canyon and actually get somewhere different. Alright. Don't have any cloth repairs anyway. Got some leather we could break down. How are our shoes doing? Shoes are pretty good, actually. You know. Like those boots we found up at the gold mine, we could have taken those because they are better than the running shoes, but we would have to repair them. And at this point, I think it's better to just stick with these. We could have taken them with us, but yeah. I mean, this will give us a 0.5 back if we repair it. I think we'll hold off. Alright. And then I think we're going to sleep 2 hours. Alright, sounds like blizzard might be gone. We'll eat food again. Obviously, it's better to pre-eat it for the weight side of things. Same with water. Okay. God, all those matches. Lots of coal as well. So much coal. Stopping to light a fire to warm up is very much a good idea now. And something I should do is carry a torch out with me. We've got sticks for starting fires. You can use the books for a better chance, but we'll go with the sticks. Okay. And we'll just head back. Might stop off at the fire barrel to warm up and cook some teas, or warm up some teas. Really don't have that many though. I think I left stuff for teas somewhere, but I couldn't tell you where. I'm trying to remember what we left in the community centre, because if we did leave stuff in the community centre, it's kind of stupid because we're going to be heading to Coastal Highway. I think that's my plan. In which case, obviously we want to go up the left-hand side of Pleasant Valley, and we don't want to, we don't want to go all the way to the community centre first.
Jesus, this is cold.
God, just like that, we're already cold. Really doesn't take long in this mode. I mean, comparatively, it feels colder because the I thought I had the cougar then. Because you hit the cap for getting cold quicker. And your clothes are nowhere near as good as they would be on, you know, any other difficulty. It feels a lot colder. Because it's just draining it so quickly. Even if this is as cold as day 50 Interloper, obviously you're not as prepped as you are at day 50 Interloper. The fire barrel's not down here, is it? I'm a fucking idiot. That's... I always get confused between this waterfall and the other one. Yeah, no, there's no fire barrel here. Right. Question is... and I probably should just light a fire here. Question is, are the timber wolves still there? Probably. I don't think they'll have had time to despawn. So we need to get past them.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah. Oh, lucky day. Stick 2 bits of coal on. Hopefully that's enough to warm us up. Let's cook this other tea now. There we go. Oof. Have to take things slower. I think that's something else I need to keep in mind. Weather's actually improving. It not snowing is really nice because it's snowing means your clothes get wet. But if it's clear skies, I think clear skies are as warm as it can be. Not that it really matters for the morning because it's going to be cold anyway. But yeah. Wow, this is we're only 8 degrees above. You know what? Put another bit of coal on. I wish I had more teas right now. I have got these teas. Let's we'll drink one of these, I think, to get back the extra health tonight. Alright. I think I do want to stick around here and warm up. Yeah, actually. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to stick around here to warm up. Just to the very max. I don't think there's a benefit to leaving early. And, yeah. I probably should actually warm up the rose hip teas rather than the herbal tea. I can always drink the herbal tea later. Right. Okay. Warm up, stay by the fire. Like, normally when, like, things are cooking, whatever, I might wander around the area to pick up stuff, but in this case, I need the warmth more than anything else, so... yeah. One of those, get over that. Set all those to 30 minutes. Cool. I'll probably let these finish. Actually, I could do just a bit of each. Basically, I just want to get another litre, then I can use the water purification tablets. .42. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, it's just over. Okay. Let's use these. After scraggling a bit of water, I'm just going to drop that. You will live here in Ash Canyon now. Enjoy. Alright, and we'll take our teas. And I'll grab a couple torches. Unfortunately, this is a waste of fire time, but not much we can do about it. Okay, don't want to hang around. Let's keep moving. Now I could just try and get past the timber wolves with a torch out, and that way I could loot the fishing hut. My only fear is I'll end up doing what I did last time, which is somehow let one of the timber wolves bite me, which is not good. Just in case you need that bit of advice, don't get bitten by timber wolves. It's bad. So yeah, right, let's drink. Go for a birch bark because it gives us the extra health. Problem is, it's so cold. By the time I've drunk a tea, I'm already as cold as I was before. Alright. Are the timber wolves there? I don't see why they wouldn't be. I don't think they despawn that quickly. But then again, I don't really know how the new timber wolf spawns work. So I would like to grab the fishing hut. Oh my god. What the hell are you doing? What the heck? Okay, I don't think the timber wolves are here. That scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, actually this tea's doing a lot of work because the extra warmth is seemingly helping. Yeah, I thought that wolf was going to charge at me then. Oh gosh, right. I do not like these wolves. They feel more aggressive. I really should be carrying some of these cattail heads. Now there's a way you can get up there to get to the house that's up there. I think you kind of go up there and go across. I don't know how to do it. If we were going to be peak efficiency, then I'd do it. But yeah. Do I want to stop? Can I? I've got. Yeah, let's drink another tea. Don't really want to stop to warm up, although this is a decent place to stop to warm up. But I can grab at least one piece of coal in here. So the timber wolves are gone. They did not hang about. I mean, what? We're only like 4 days in. We saw them on the second day, I think. I'm not complaining. It's just, you know. Oh, no, that's a deer. Okay. Now, there are plenty more cattails in Ash Canyon. There's another reason why it is a really good region. You'll get plenty of cattails here if you wander about for food. Like, it's hard to starve in Ash Canyon. But, obviously, the more time you spend picking up cattails, that's time you're not moving around picking up, you know, pretty much anything else, which is better than 150 calories. Even if they are compactly densed. Compactly densed? Dense compactly? Compactly densed. Sure. Yeah. Have we got the moose? I think the moose was here. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. Just need to make sure we stay away from the moose. If it does take an interest in us, I think we light a fire. I think that's how you deal with a moose. It is quite far away though, so I should be fine. Stuff for teas there. Mushrooms. Nah. If I go over there, Moose is going to see me and it's the end of the run. Oh wow, there's loads of stuff here. out of warm teas. I'm gonna grab some rose hips. Right. Do I want to stop to warm up again? The day's gone. Do I want to stop to warm up again before we get to cabin? I probably should. It's a bit too far, I think, to walk all the way back. Mountaineer's hut, that's what I mean. Right, let's find a little place to tuck ourselves in this little bit here, because this is going to be mostly out of the wind if the wind picks up, because it is a little narrow path. And we can prep some teas whilst we warm up.
A little fire. Perfect.
See if that's enough. Just put some water on whilst I prep some teas. I'll prep a tea. I'm just keeping this torch out because we're gonna get rid of it anyway. But at the moment, whilst it's lit, it's giving me +2 degrees to warmth. And I think I'll heat these up. Because we'll lose the restore condition in time. Basically, you can only have one stack of this at once, so I'll just leave it. Let it run out rather, and then we'll go for it again. That one. Okay. Got nothing else. I'm not even going to bother doing water. I've got loads of water. Almost too much water. We'll heat up the teas. Okay. Get the last bit of warmth off this fire and then keep moving. We're just so slow going. I don't know how to speed this up. Because if we have to stop every few meters to warm up again, I mean, we've got to trek all the way back across. We've got to trek halfway back across Tynwald Mountain, and then we've got to trek all the way across Pleasant Valley. I think we'll head to Coastal Highway, as I said. Let's do torches. Get out of here. Okay. How long left? Oh, okay, that's about to run out. Yeah, I'm going to drink one of these right away, because it will give us a +2 degrees to our warmth. And then we'll go with this. Potential problems leaving here is running into the bear as we go up this way. Hopefully, I think because of how it works, the bear will spawn in once we arrive here and move a little bit closer to it. So it should be up by its cave rather than down here. The bear's cave is just to the right of where we'll come out of the ravine here. Yeah. Hey, we've nearly made it an hour. Unfortunately, Hex is the only person who's bet on yes. And no one has bet on no, so... motherfucker. What was I saying about the bear? Alright, shouldn't be able to reach me up here. Oh, this bear has slowed down my progress so many times. Well, I slightly missed. How did I miss twice? Oh, this is literally the worst position for it to be in. Is actually no, it coming down the hill is probably worse. I mean, we just have to follow it. We can follow it back. It will go down the path a little bit, so we should be able to get past. But we have to just very slowly follow it at the moment. It should go... Oh shit, no. Does it go this way? Oh god, I can't remember which way it goes first. Oh crap, I think it might go this way. Yeah, games, it didn't work. I thought you had this bear on a leash. Can you get up here? I don't think it can, you know.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I think I was wrong. It can very much get up there. It's kicking the torch. Right, back up whilst we're... What is it doing?
Oh, so cold.
Okay, I need to light another fire. We've barely made it fucking 10 feet. Oh.
Fire.
Yeah, it is Ninja Bear. I didn't think you'd be able to get up that rock. Oh, it's coming back this way. Well, I think we're fine with the fire, right? God, it's been so long since I've messed about with a bear. Get back, demon. I don't feel so safe anymore. It didn't care. The bear didn't care. It's just roaring at me. He's standing there menacingly. Oh, he's not standing still anymore. Play dead. Is it working? Sir, have you considered that you're a hoe? It's like stuck on the rock.
Starting to feel numb.
There we go. Took you long enough. I'm going to drink a tea and we're going to get the heck out of here. And hopefully the bear's not already on its way back. If it is, then, well... I think it ran that way. I guess we'll find out in a second, won't we? Yes. Oh, perfect. We're out. We're safe. Whoa. I've never done that with a bear. I've never sat at a campfire and, you know, waited for it. I heard that bears are scared of campfires, but it didn't look like it. It sat there quite happily. I had to smack it in the face with 2 stones before it bothered to leave. Oh, right. Well, we'll keep burning through this coal, but that's what it's there for, I suppose. Just we're burning through it a bit too quick at the moment. Yeah, no, it didn't seem scared of the fire. No, it just kind of sat there. Oh, the fact that it was right there as well. Pretty much the worst place it could have been. Well, no, as I say, if it was like the top of this hill, I mean, there is bits of terrain you can go on up here that are a bit odd, so maybe it would have been fine. Okay, we're heading out of here, and we've got a long old trek to Pleasant Valley to do. I think I need as many teas as possible. The crazy part is... Oh, God, I really need to cough. Hold on. The crazy part is... the teas aren't even that great. As I say, by the time you drink them, you're as cold as you were anyway. So unless it's like the afternoon, and it's actually warmer in the day, they really aren't that crazy. Now, what could happen is there could be timber wolves right over this hill, because now that we know they're not in Ash Canyon, that means they're moved somewhere else. I believe that's how it works, basically, with the new timber wolves. If you don't see them in your region, they're in another region. I don't know if they follow this normal animal spawning rules, where there's just a chance they don't spawn in general. But as far as I understand it, basically you can't have timber wolves in every single region. They will be split up. And we're already cold. I think we'll go into Martin's hut, so I won't drink a tea. We've got way too few of them. If there are timber wolves here, we just have to push through them. Is that a timber wolf or is that a tree stump up on the hill? We go a tree stump. Still alive? Yeah, we are. It's only been an hour. I'll say like 5 minutes after the hour of stream, roughly when we started. I might start a little bit later, but to be honest, this is all just whether you get your points back hex. So, yeah. What are you saving your points up for now, anyway? Because you never spend them on any of the frivolities of the stream. Yeah, well, exactly. How trolling me? What are you going to do that's trolling me? Every time I redeem Wolf and Bear, you're too clever. Have you redeemed Wolf and Bear? I don't remember you redeeming Wolf and Bear. I've gotten accustomed to it. Do you know what the giveaway is? Is there's like crow calls in like the wolf park. So I know really not to worry about it. Although I think it has affected me in some ways. But, and it's also very specifically in my left ear. So if I hear a wolf in my left ear, I just assume it's a Twitch wolf. Which is probably going to get me in trouble at some point. Every time he's like this, there's no wolf here. I snap my fingers like a cartoon villain. Oh dear. Well, that's the trick, right? Is if people do it... I mean, the first time someone did it, I was in a place you just couldn't get wolves, but it still got me. But the trick is do it in a place there can actually be wolves, right? Which I feel like feels obvious, but it's also hard to time because you need to do it on like my left hand. Like it's going to be my left hand side. Alright, I've got so many matches. I think I'm going to leave some of these behind, and then I'm going to make a note that I've left them here. Matches at Timberwolf Mountain Hut. Yeah, Maths. Yeah, that's it. Well done. Wait, that's not how you spell matches. There we go. I'll take some of the food with me. I'll leave behind a little bit, I guess. That down vest, what's it percentage-wise? 72, okay. That's not better. Right. I'm just going to warm up in here a little bit. But not much, and then we'll go to... Thingy. You know, Thingy. In fact, let's grab another torch. And prepare these rose hips. And that way I'll just warm up on top of these two torches for a second. There we go, it gets hypothermia, and yeah, bye-bye bunk bed. Let's get out of here.
Sure getting cold.
I probably have to sleep. I think I have to sleep at the bunker. Because I'll need to warm up again. I need to recover HP.
So cold.
Like, that's something I've realised about Misery. Is pretty much any opportunity to recover a condition you need to take. I mean, Misery is a lot like Start of Interloper. There's a lot of similarities. But it really doesn't let you make mistakes. Like, Loper can be quite unforgiving, but this is insane. And also, we've got the luck element to it. You know, if we do not find a hacksaw and a hammer, that's it. On Interloper, if you don't find a hacksaw and a hammer, you've got a bit of leeway before you're in trouble, right? Whereas on this, if we don't find a hacksaw and a hammer in the next, I would say 5 days, I think it's over. Because it'll be too late by then in terms of resources, in terms of cold, like hunting, etc. Because what hunting allows you to do, it's a weird way to think about it, but hunting's one of these things that actually protects your warmth. Because what hunting allows you to do is not need to be constantly moving around the map, finding new food. It lets you stay in an area or several areas amongst each other to hunt food every now and then. I really should have heated up another tea whilst we were in the cabin. I just should have warmed up more, I think. I don't know. It's so hard finding the balance between going too fast and going too slow in Misery. It's really weird. It's really weird. And we're not even hit, like, the bad afflictions yet. Like, Diminished Form, as much as I complain about having less carry capacity, is really not that bad. Like, lower sprint meter, who gives a flying fuck? You're not sprinting anywhere most of the time. And 5 kilos lost is a lot. But it's not the end of the world. I don't know all of the other afflictions. Maybe they're not that bad, but from what people have said, they're quite bad. And we haven't even been hit by them yet. Like, just from the cold alone, because of how much it ramps up, this is already really hard. I could not ever see myself playing this as like my main game mode in this game. It's a little bit too unforgiving. Right, 2 regions down, 1 more to go. The question is, did I leave stuff at the community centre that I need to go back to? Actually, I don't. There's no point keeping the fire. We're going to sleep in the bunker. So, let it burn out. Maybe I should go back and check if I left anything there. I feel like I had, like, plants and stuff somewhere, but... yeah, maybe I should have just been picking them more. Once again, it's just that balance between, do I go looking for plants? You know, should I be picking every single one along my path, or am I wasting time by doing that? Just so I can, you know, get to somewhere else first. Where do you go down? Here. Like, for instance, this is wasting a load of time, me finding out where I can get down. Okay, well, I don't think I can go this way. Yep, no, I can't. Oh, no, I really can't go this way. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is bad. Whose idea was it to come up here? This is all an overhang. Oh, I think the run's over. I don't see how I can get down here. I could jump on that tree. Oh, never mind. Run saved. I did take some damage though, and my clothes would have got messed up. It might be enough that I'm not warm enough inside a building now, so the run could be over. Can't remember how you go down that one. Maybe you go down the right hand side. Couldn't see an obvious path. Okay, I'm still warming up. 2 degrees. Okay, it's fine. Right. I mean, I suppose I'm not in any rush, right? Like, I could stop, read in here, warm up, and then sleep more to recover. I could do that. I could do that. Maybe I'll do that. Because the only thing I'm racing against is food and water at the moment. Oh, I don't finish this. Whoopsie. It's going to be cold anyway, so going out in the very early morning doesn't really matter. I've got enough food for like 2 days, just in cattails. And then obviously we've got all these cans that I need to open somehow. I guess I'll drink this now. Got some more stuff I can craft. Well, one thing. Yeah, no, I've got way too few teas. That's definitely a mistake I've made so far. That might be the one and only mistake I'm allowed to make, or it might already be over because I've made that mistake. I guess we'll see. What clothing got messed up? I think that took damage. We haven't got any clothes spare. There was nothing in here, I don't think, actually, when we looted this. Oof. Right. Sleep for 9 hours? Or do I wait a bit longer? I might just wait a bit longer. Because if I can actually sleep 9 hours, then I get back some extra health. Which I wouldn't say no to. And it's just going to be a... It's definitely going to be a walk back. We're also probably going to get hit by the next affliction soon. Because someone said it was going to happen soon, and it's not happened yet. So it's going to happen soon. But it's still not happened, so... Right. We don't need to fill up on water, etc. Because we'll be drinking teas. I expect as we go, but we'll drink a chunk of water for now. Get a torch out ready, and as I say, I think the plan is push on to Coastal Highway. I don't remember if I left stuff at the community centre. I think I left stuff. I left a whetstone there and some other things like that. But I don't really remember. I remember leaving a whetstone there. Okay. Good, it's not snowing. That kind of reminded me of the... if you haven't seen, the dev diary for The Long Dark came out the other day. Like the visual enhancements they're adding in the next update for this game. It'll be, I think they said end of May. So we're a little while off, but... there's going to be like random environmental effects, like snow dropping off cliff edges or roofs. Roofs. Avalanches. The avalanches look terrible. I really hope they don't do the avalanches. They had giant like snowballs rolling down a bit of a cliff in Sundered Pass, which just didn't look good. Everything else looked good on that part. But yeah, there's lots of things that they're putting together. I always forget like where. I don't need to go to a point of disagreement because we've already been there, but I always forget where it is relative coming out of there. I think I'll just head back along this path. We could dip down to go get some more birch bark. Maybe I should do that. It does mean it's a slightly longer route.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Question is, do I now, like, I'm cold once again, do I stop and warm up? See, on Interloper, I'd be like, nah, it's fine. I can just get cold for a while here. But I just feel like I can't lose this much condition over and over again. Means I'm going to get cold instantly anyway, because of how cold it is. And the teas are barely going to make a difference. There's a little bear, matey. Should be able to get past this guy fine. Yeah, hello. Protecting a deer carcass, I see. Well, I don't have a hacksaw, so I can't get it anyway. I mean, I could go to, like, the cave that's along this route. Let's further down? It's quite a bit further down. Because if we go in there and light a fire, we don't need as much fuel to keep it warm. And we'll warm up a lot quicker as well. Because that'll be closer to 0. I don't know. Obviously we'll be warming the mine, coal mine, to Coastal Highway. And we'll get a lot more coal in there. So I can burn through coal. Maybe I'll stop here again. Yeah, I think I should. Yeah. It's a decent enough place to stop compared to just doing it in the open. Because if a high wind picks up, it's safe in here because this is a protected fire. Oh, was that someone else beat me to it? Left all their torches on the ground. How irresponsible. I've got 1 tea. No, I've got 2 teas I can make.
Fire.
No, I think I just got 1.
Are you serious?
Me too, Astrid. Me too. Oh yeah, I need to say that we did make it another hour. And Hex can get their 100 channel points back. I think I'm going to put 3 bits of coal on. Oh, I've got 2 teas, okay. Yeah, well, let's cook them. It's a good idea to cook them because they weigh less in their cooked form in terms of the water. Will we make it another hour in misery mode? Yes, we do. Right. Nothing else to repair, unfortunately. Let's move these out of the way. Come on. Oh, you're the lit one. Stay there. We could actually write something funny, couldn't we? Cooperate. Hello, Tonza. How you doing? Who wrote that? Right. I'm not a child, I swear. Would it be crazy to sit here and read for an hour? Just to warm up? I don't know, I've done crazier things. Alright. Boom. Let's warm these up. Actually, you guys are kind of spoiling it. You move out of the way. You can't tell it's a rude word. Oh, my chat's been weird. It's certainly going. It's kind of kicking my ass, but what was it? A few days in now, 6 days in, but not really. 5 days in. It's scary. We managed to get the canyon. We managed to get the canyon. Yeah, we managed to get the backpack from Ash Canyon, which is good because I mean we've got less carry weight because of diminished form, so that's nice. Plan is to head to Coastal Highway, try find a hacksaw and a hammer. Hoping a hacksaw will be at Quonset. Hammer, who knows? It'd be nice if it was in the same place I found it on my Loper run. grab these. Nope. Sure. Oh, I hate leaving such large fires like that, but important part is we've warmed back up and I'm not hemorrhaging condition. Why does chat do this? Right. Backpack early on is the best way. Do you reckon? I mean, you must have tried several attempts. Unless you got like plus 200 days, didn't you, on one of your misery runs? So unless that was on your first attempt, I imagine you've done quite a few attempts. Have you found that to be the most consistent, good starting place? Because I also went for well-fed, because we had a lot of food, and I thought if we're losing 5 kilos of carry weight early on, making that back up with well-fed seems nice, but it obviously does put food supply at risk. Come on, chat. 227. It was my second run. That was your second run. This is my second run at the moment. Hey, that means I'm going to go 200 days, right? Right? That's how it works. Yeah, my first run, we died to Timberwolves on the first night because I was feeling lazy. Couldn't be asked to run around them and messed up moving through them with the torch. Oh, dear. Oh, you got backpack later in that one. Okay.
I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, no. It's I think the cold is the biggest part I'm taking issue with. Just without any proper clothing, it's just so cold now that it's capped out. Or at least feels like it's capped out. Okay, backpack on your third run.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Let's drink a tea. Probably should have drunk one sooner. Actually, I don't know. Maybe because it's so cold, it's better to wait until you freeze to drink teas. Because you lose it so quickly that the warming up bonus doesn't really matter. And you just want the burst of heat it gives you. I don't know. There's probably some maths to it. How is your third run going? I don't think I caught your last stream. Ooh, mushrooms. Let's go grab them. I really need to keep an eye out for more tea items. About the situation of the question that how low you want to go with condition. Yeah, it's something I'm having to get used to, is working out what the right part is for condition. Like, I normally don't mind playing low condition on Lopa, but I feel like I need to protect my condition in this way more. Because of how easy it is to lose it to the cold. Ooh. Day 81 on full health. Yeah, I imagine you're pretty settled by 81 days in. It's kind of similar to Interloper, I would guess. Once you've got the bow sorted, you started sorting out clothes, you can obviously put yourself in a much better position. And
So cold.
be a little bit better situated.
I want to lay down for a bit.
But no, we've not been anywhere near full condition for a while now. Been hopping anywhere between about 20% and 70% health. Well, you know what? That walk back was pretty painless, considering how many times I had to do that bloody walk for the trader. I feel like I've done that walk more than I've done any other route in this game. Getting animal clothing as soon as possible is the next most important thing after getting the backpack, for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's something I struggle with in Interloper, actually, is deciding when I should go for animal clothing, because obviously it's a commitment with a lot of animal clothing, because you have to spend so long making it. You know, some of them are like 30 hours. that I don't know when I should be doing it. I normally aim like day like 50 or so, I would say, on an interloper run. I'd be looking at making clothing after I've moved around the world. I mean, I'll make some of the smaller items of clothing, but like the bigger bits of clothing that take a long time, because obviously you need to be established and have proper food set up to do them. But yeah, I've got no idea on this front. Oh dear. Okay, made it to the mine. We're on the edge with clothing on this run, because in buildings I'm only a little bit above freezing. Yeah, no, this isn't. Yes, this is the way. No, this isn't the way. Fuck. I mean, it is the way, but we want to go this way first. You'd have thought I'd know by how many times I've been in this mine now, but, you know. Actually, you do want to go a little bit down there, because you can get coal, like I just did. But we want to loot this. Wow, coffee inside a container? Mind if I do? Unless that's a set spawn, which maybe it is. I'm going to have coal out the wazoo, so we're going to get quite weighed down, but that's just an excuse to burn more coal. Another thing I'm quite bad at managing is coffee. Because coffee is obviously a really nice resource in terms of getting fatigued without having to sleep and spend time sleeping. But I'm not sure the best times to use it. I think, in terms of Coastal Highway, I think what we'll do is we'll go down to the first trailer, because that is a spawn for the hammer. And then I could either head back up and go to the lookout tower. Scrap metal. I should probably grab scrap metal, starting from now, for forging. Or I could go down to the trailer at the bottom, maybe, and then walk along the coast. Ah. Gosh, got too much coal. I'm actually way too encumbered, but hey.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's a nice problem to have. I'll take too much coal over too little. Yeah, I mean, this is what I say to people who are not sure about trying out Interloper, is, it's just playing it over and over again and seeing what works and what doesn't, and then that tells you how you should play. Another sewing kit. Really have use for sewing kits at the moment. We'll drop it off somewhere. I might leave stuff just at the top of the mine.
I think I can use this.
Tools, I'll grab them. But same applies with the tools. Right, there is some coal in there, but we'll swing by this way and grab the coal here. I was doing inventory today, such way going through every cabinet drawer and individual electronic device, appliances, picture frames, clocks on the wall. Gonna pull out my hair? Yeah, no, I'd pull out my hair. That sounds awful. I remember having to do inventory for my university room in halls, and that was fucking annoying. Like checking everything, being like, yeah, that's there, that's there. What condition is it in, etc. Right. I think I am going to have to drop some of this coal. This is probably a bit too slow. That might actually be something else I'm bad at in this game is I don't like moving slowly. Oh god. I don't know what's going on with my throat today. It's actually getting a bit sore. I might not be able to go on as long as I hoped, which would be annoying. I don't know why. Now I'm getting ill. Cloth? Yeah, more coal. Right. Yeah, no, this is way too much. Well, we dropped cedar wood before we drop coal. I've got a lot of water. Yeah, that's just too much water, and water's heavy. Do I want to drop simple tools? Do I leave these up here? Yeah, I think I do. Alright, and we'll make a note. Tools and coal at Coastal Highway to the mine. Okay. I can't light a fire in here, can I? What am I doing? This counts as a building. Yeah, well, let's warm up for a second. Oh, God. Yeah, no, my throat is actually just gone all of a sudden. What the heck? Oh, dear. Yeah, no, that's it. It's just, it's broken. What the fuck? It's not. I don't know what. I don't know what's going on. Help. I might need to wrap up because for some reason my throat is just taking a massive hit out of nowhere. We can save here. Let's drink a bit more water. With a bit of a gap for teas. Yeah, I might actually have to save here and stop, which is annoying because I'm in the flow. But there's no point in me streaming if I sound like I'm dying, which I kind of am.